Hey, so I really felt like I had to tell someone this right now. I just had a really weird dream. So, I was going to school on the bus, Clackamas Community College, and I get there, and I hear a bunch of gunfire and stabbing sounds and screams, so my immediate reaction is to run as fast as I can in the opposite direction. And I end up right in the middle of the shootings. So I hide behind some walls and I try and get to my class or something. Oh. And then, which doesn't happen. So I end up running right up into the shootings, and I see this guy, and he's about to shoot this woman, and I see an Uzi laying on the ground. So I run over, pick it up, I go like this. There are like 4 rounds left in the Uzi, so I just pull the trigger, and I hear this, and the guy falls over. Like, with the worst ragdoll physics possible. I don't know. And, and then, like, the sheriff comes, and says, "Good job, son." I'm like, I've never seen this guy before. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, the woman turns out to be uh, one of like the most hardcore shooters ever. Oh wait, no, the guy I shot like turns into a woman, a fat woman. Somehow, it doesn't make sense, but it happens. So we go over to rescue the woman he was about to shoot. Then like we turn around and now there's a group of like 20 people. I don't know how it happens. And then the guy I shot, who's now a fat woman, like starts getting up on her knees. She reaches over and grabs a pistol and is like, "All right, everybody get down." I'm like, "I just shot you in the back." So I get down on my knees like this. She's like, "So if you try any funny business, I knock you all out." I'm like, "I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it." And she's like, "I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it." Shut up. I'm like, "Okay." And then, um, like, we try sweet talking her and everything. Eventually, she's just like, we're like, "Lady, we got to, tic tac. We have to, you gotta understand, this is not cool." Well, eventually, she's just like, she hands me the pistol. Now, on my heads up display, which I shouldn't have because I'm a human, it says, like, "no ammo." I'm like, "Ah, bitch." And I just swore. And then I just run. So I start running to the sheriff. I'm like, "Here's a gun." And then the ammo thing, all of a sudden, I guess I ran over a clip. And then I got ammo. I'm like, "Oh, man." So then I'm like, "Okay, lady, you crazy." And then, she disappears, I think. I don't know. And then we see, like, so we figure the safest place right now is a wall. So we run over to the wall, and, like, this group of 20 people, and I see the sheriff. Okay, and so I hold the gun, like, butt right here, and I sit it on the ground and shove it towards the sheriff, and he's like, get on my knees. I'm like, "Okay, I'm cool." cool. He's like, okay, let me just check. Alright, good. Now, this, like, Girl Scout troop of 3 people, three Girl Scouts, I guess, in animal furs, just comes up and stands next to us, nonchalant. And I'm like, Kate? It's one of the people I went to middle school with. Her name is Kate. So she's like, oh, hey Sam, how you doing? And she proceeds to start putting these chains on the wall. I don't know. And, like, apparently they're, like, hardcore chains, and they're gonna do something with them. Because she's a terrorist. A Girl Scout terrorist. And the sheriff's all like, okay, girls, you gotta stop doing this right now. And Kate's all like, no, you know what? We're gonna do it. I'm like, oh, crap. And then the sheriff says, like, alright, you know what? Either you can lose right now and let us have what we want and everybody goes home, or you can win a little bit and we take you out and most people go home. Oh, crap. And then she's like, fine. She hands over the keys to the locks on the chains. I don't exactly know what they would have done with chains. And then the sheriff starts walking over to the locks. I noticed this, like, this thing on the chain with a blinking red light, and it's beeping really loudly. Beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, Sheriff, it's blinking. And he says, no, it's not. The lock's right here. And it's just a lock. I'm like, but this thing is blinking. So I run as far away from both ends of the chain as I can, like right in the middle. I watch the sheriff turn the key in the lock. It's big boom, and the floor starts falling. And I'm like, told ya! I say, told ya, and I run as fast as I can in the opposite direction. Actually, what I do is I grab onto one of the chains and I start sliding down like a Tomb Raider stunt. And then I spin around and I go, and like, I see another shooting happen. I'm like, oh man, those guys are gonna get, like, crushed by the ceiling because the building was collapsing. And I get outside and I see this woman I know. She's a counselor at my school, and she's dressed in a really hot dress. I don't know. And I'm like, hey, and then I wake up. That was one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. Certainly the weirdest dream I've been able to remember in a while. So, I thought, I had to tell somebody. Alright. Bye-bye.